Morning. So, I believe the sun's about to come out. Your daily weather report from CrossFit Castle Douglas. Thursday, the 6th of August. Today's workout is called Callanish because I'm taking a holiday. I know, crazy. I think this is my actual first holiday away somewhere since I came back from New Zealand over 2 years ago. So I'm going to guess where I'm going. I'm going to Harrison Lewis, assuming that nobody infects the place before I get there. So I'm going from the 28th, I think, 28th of August. So anyway, the week that spans the end of August and the beginning of September, I will be away. But the only thing that will change during that time is that there will be no live classes. Everything else will, bee. Just got attacked by a bee. Everything else will run as normal. So the workouts will still be posted, there'll still be videos, Nutrition Club will still be active. I'll be fine, you won't even notice I'm away. You don't even need me. Don't even need me. So, 21 minutes of work today. You are tasked with doing as many rounds of this as you can. 12 jumping squats or squats to a chair if you're a beginner. You can do a wee jump if you want as well, that'll be fine. 12 press-ups. Hands on a chair if you need to. Do press-ups on your knees if you need to. 12 overhead lunges. If you can't do them overhead, just do lunges. If you can't do lunges, do step-ups. 12 window wipers. If you can't do the window wipers because getting up and down off the floor is a challenge, then sit on a box and do leg liftovers. 12 bent over rows, 12 hollow rocks. If you can't do hollow rocks, then there's V-tucks. 12 jump overs or bunny hops, and 12 good mornings. So, work your way through the list. When you get to the end, go back to the beginning, do it again. So we'll see how many times you get through it. So, what have we got? We've got jumping squats, which is just a squat with a jump. Squat, jump, and so on. For the beginners, you can do just squats to a chair, or you can do squats with a wee jump if you're feeling spicy. Press-ups. So, did I make these hand release? I don't think I did make them hand release, so since I didn't, they're not. So press-ups, want to make sure that you come right down, chest touches the floor, all the way back up until your arms are fully extended. I have to say, my wee armies are pretty tired today. So, if yours are. So options for scaling, options are down, knees, off knees, or knees down, off knees, or just keep your knees down and do your press ups without coming up onto your toes. Alternatively, on a box. The higher the box, the easier the press ups are. You can do them against a wall as well, just watch your wee pretty face. Overhead lunges, hold something overhead and lunge. So you can hold it in both hands, do your lunge. Okay, you can do walking lunges if you like, or if it's like a kettlebell or something, you can hold it in one hand. That's fine, just keep switching hands. If you can't do them overhead, just do them without it being overhead. And if you can't do the lunges, do step-ups. For the window wipers, left the garage door open again yesterday, so the floor's soaking. I'll learn, I won't learn, I'll never learn. Okay, so window wipers, legs go across to one side for 1 rep, one across the other side for 2 reps, and so on like that. If getting up and down off the floor is tricky for you, for whatever reason, then you can do seated liftovers. Bent over rows. Bent over rows can be done with 1 or 2 weights. Let's do them these. So, for example, a couple of water bottles filled with whatever you want. Okay, so when you're doing these, make sure your back stays nice and flat, chest up, stick your butt out. Bring the weight all the way up until your hands are touching your body. You can also do these with one weight and with the other hand leaning on something. If you're not sure whether or not your back's flat, there's a few things you can do. One is really try and stick your butt out. The other is try and pull your chest up. The other is actually just check, look in the mirror. Just have a look. Because it can be hard to tell. It can be hard to tell. Hollow rocks. So I'm not going to go deep on the hollow rocks and scaling and all that. I want you to put them in because there are people who have been practicing them and I know that they're getting better at them. So the hollow rocks are in there. But for today, if you can't do them, we're just going to sub them for V-tucks, okay? So for the hollow rocks, that would be your hollow rock. For the V-tucks, so you're still hitting that hollow position at the back end of the V-tuck, okay? You can also do these with your hands behind you, and that makes it a wee bit more doable. Again, with the up and down off the floor, you can do seated knee raises. So you can either do them where your feet don't touch the ground, or you can do them where your feet do touch the ground, or one at a time. I'm flying through this. Jump overs. Means I've probably missed something out. Jump overs, jump over anything you want. It can be much higher than that if you want, so it can be something quite challenging. If you're a beginner, it could just be a little jump forward, okay, just for balance and practice and that feeling of leaving the ground. And then for the good mornings, if you've got a bar, you can do them with across your shoulders. But really, for today, I'm not really looking for that kind of thing. I'm looking for something more just like hold a weight at your chest. And your good mornings are have your feet just about hip width. They can be a tiny wee bit wider, just about hip width apart. Push your butt back behind your heels, and as you do that, just let your knees soften slightly, not a big bend, just slightly soften your knees. Push your hips back behind your heels and allow your upper body to lean over. Okay, now you want to lean over until you feel tension in your hamstrings and maybe up into your butt. Okay, tension in your hamstrings. So there's no requirement to go further. Okay, you can just go to parallel, that's fine, and come back to standing. Again with this though, be careful, because sometimes, especially when people hold a weight here, what their body, what their brain tells them to do at the moment is they go and they lean forward at their chest rather than keeping their chest up and leaning over at your hips. So this hip hinge is really important. I always describe it as like shutting the fridge door with your butt. Or the car door. So imagine you've got all your groceries. You'll nail it, you'll nail it. So that is today, Thursday, which means tomorrow's Friday. Very exciting. Right, enjoy. Let me know how you get on. See you soon, bye.